said that, bro? Oh my god.
Yo, we need Trump, bro. We need
That
Trump.
nigga's crazy, bro.
He said you want to just grab by the pussy. Look what I got right here. Look what I got right here. Hold on, where that? Where that? Here it is. Here it is. My boy, Daddy Trump, baby. Daddy Trump. You know we got the art in the jail. You know, yo, I'm the biggest Trump supporter, bro. Hell yeah.
Trump was a good man. Trump ain't do nothing bad to me, man. If I met Trump, I would shake his hand.
Hell yeah, bro. Man's a billionaire, bro.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna see how close I can get to Trump shit. He let me shake his hand. Hey Trump, so you know what I'm saying?
Or DeSantis, bro. DeSantis better talk to me. DeSantis got a good chance.
I remember they was trying to make Hillary Clinton,
Fuck no. Get that baby eating bitch the fuck out of here.
I don't even know what she was pushing.
Some bullshit Democrat shit, bro. Hey, Democrats are demons, bro. They're demons. You see the shit they're doing? They're doing all this gay shit. Get the fuck out of here. This is America, bro. You don't need to push gay, transgender bullshit.
Where?
Look at this shit. This shit's hilarious, bro. This shit is funny as fuck. Look at this man Trump, yo. He's a savage, bro.
All I gotta see is viewer discretion is advised.
I just try to fuck her. Of course, CNN posted this shit, bro.
See, then they be trying to get my nigga out of there.
Grab my
What the fuck?
When you're a star, you can do anything. Grab my pussy. Yeah, we need Trump, bro. We need Trump, man.
You listen to that nigga, you gonna have the biggest lawsuit of your motherfucking life.
Nah, I need Trump back, bro. I need Trump back, bro.
Grab it by the pussy.
Niggas just Speed is live.
Who?
Speed.
And Speedy? Oh, that nigga's that's a crazy dude right now.
Yo, he's from Ohio, right?
He's from Columbus. Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, Columbus, Ohio, yeah.
How far is that from you?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours.
That's a funny dude. That's a crazy little dude, though. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Speed, though, bro.
Yeah, I fuck with Speed, too. He be doing that gay shit, bro.
He doing that nigga is funny, bro. He a funny nigga, you can't lie, bro. I like that he just him, bro. Like, he literally just be himself.
Yeah, nah, he do, for sure. He be getting to it.
He be doing some strange shit, I ain't gonna lie. He do be doing some fried shit, but he is funny, though.
He know how to get views, that's for sure. He know how to get views.
I'm still really trying to see if that's really him, how he is, like, day to day, like. But that nigga look like he ain't got no go mode. Like, he ain't got no off mode, like.
Yo, you see he got the girl he talks to them?
I don't know. I know he was trying to talk to her. He was picking up a transgender, smacking her on the butt and shit.
Not that girl. No, the girl.
Ava? No, I ain't see that shit.
She bad.
That nigga said, used to be broke, used to sleep on the floor. I just dropped 40 bikes store. Google my network and tons everybody. That's what she's when they know I got more. That's that shit right there. You remember that shit right there?
I remember.
That nigga said, I remember, that was a historical event.
I I remember.
That shit, I ain't gonna lie, when I heard that shit, I was like, damn, this nigga DDT talking that shit.
That was a good time in rap, bro. Rap the Bills.
When was that new year, new money? I'm just getting paid, I just turned 20.
Yo, how old is he? 20.
He said, I already got millions. Hey, smoking to... Bro, that was 5 years ago, bro. Bro, no way, bro.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Times is ticking.
5 years ago, bro?
Yeah, this is why it's fuck the music, bro. Now they get the millions, bro.
He said, I just turned 20. Already got millions. Hey, let me taste it a favor.
Bro, they've been good forever, bro.
You said that girl either she fucked on my tape or hating this nigga's experience now. I bet they can't be serious now. Like, who would have understand?
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like...
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go, here we go. Steal, check, steal. Check, up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Dolphins had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Center's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Allen now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes... Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Tyler Bass with the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Complete to his tight end Sample. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tyler Bass for the kickoff for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And this returnable for Hines. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Operating from the red zone now. Allen being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive, because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself now so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bills 30, Dolphins 6. Tyler Bass for the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ultra. Don't cheat him.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. 22-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Now Allen again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to pass. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now Hill to return it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Ready up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Allen to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their step.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off, Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Hines now on the return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Well, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a second.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's Xavier Howard who brings him down from his corner position.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Diggs going in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami
touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. So Allen's going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
it's caught inside the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.